Hello, Divine Ones. It's your girl, Nerese, Mother Nerese of the House of Divinity, darling. And we are here for another video. When you're an eccentric person with your own sense of style, beliefs, talents, flaws, and a mysterious cosmic energy, you are often misunderstood. We realize it's okay if we didn't fit into other solar systems because we were supposed to create our own. We will find and build a tribe of like-minded individuals. So, to the divine ones out there, welcome to the House of Divinity. Welcome to my page, welcome to my channel, the House of Divinity, where a lot of times we talk about music and the arts and film and that type of thing, but I also like to discuss a little bit about empowerment and motivation and just uplifting the spirit, because as humans on this earth living through our lives, we face some type of struggle, some type of adversity, some type of situation, and I know I've had some struggles, child. And through that, I had to find ways to uplift my spirit and my mind and, think positively about myself and know that I'm not defined by my negative experiences, and I go through them, but I learn about it, and it makes me and shapes me into a better person because of it. And there were a lot of times where I needed some motivational content, okay? When I couldn't drum it up within myself, I had to drum it up through Lisa Nichols and Eric Thomas and Oprah, and all those motivational content videos, and it helped save my life. And so now that I'm in a space where I was able to heal myself, with the help of a little bit of therapy, which I do suggest, long as you find the right person that really understands and helps you. But a lot of times I felt extremely lost, and I felt as though my support system completely dwindled and my life became this whole chess match, and I was just trying to live my life frolicking through flower fields and realizing that motherfuckers is playing chess out here, and so through that it was very hard to deal with, but through that motivational content, I was able to get myself to a space where I can think positively about myself, and I learned through my experiences, and know that even if you have a period of years that's tough for you, God willing, we got 100 summers on this planet. So if it's a group of 5 years that ain't really hitting, you got about 95 that can at least make up for it. Or if there's periods of time, there's always hope that things will turn around. And you have to understand that and trust that and believe that and truly believe that everything is always working out for you. And the situations that you go through are there to strengthen you and help you and teach you somehow, some way. And you really have to believe that, and belief is key. So with that said, I am doing a series on the difference between self-love and self-care. And to me, I feel as though self-love is the feeling of love for oneself, whether it be through the body, the mind, and the soul. And self-care is the action of love for the body, the mind, and the soul. And in this particular video, we will be talking about self-love for the soul. So, let's get into it. I'll just say this is, oh my goodness. I'll just say that this isn't a video about religion or spirituality, but more so talking about the spirit that is within all of our bodies that help push us through this physical reality. And I feel as though very similar to the mind, but in a different way. It's oftentimes that we forget about the mind and the spirit because we're just so focused on the physical reality. Like you see your hands, you feel your body, you move through this world through your physical being. But in order to move through this world through your physical being, your soul is what gives you life through this world. And as much as we struggle sometimes with caring and loving on our body and our mind, we often don't think too much about the spirit, depending on your journey, depending on your spiritual belief. But that's not what we're getting into. This is for people who might struggle with having love and appreciation for the soul within. So here are a few tips of mine that I suggest to kind of bring in some love and appreciation for the spirit within. First step is taking a moment to just evaluate and realize what is the current condition of your spirit. How does your soul feel in your current situation whenever you watch this? And what I mean by that is not necessarily emotions, but just your overall, just feeling about, just kind of everything, where you are in life, how do you feel within, where is the current state of your soul? And I feel as though the easiest way to find that out is taking time to yourself with little to no distractions, where you can really just kind of be with yourself. And usually meditation is key, right? And for people who struggle with meditation, still, regardless, make the time to sit down and be quiet and really align and focus and try to clear your thoughts as best as you can, right? And really evaluate, what do I feel about life right now? And I feel as though that is the question that a lot of people run away from. And in our everyday life, of whether it's work or school or whatever it is that we do, we are so focused on the everyday activities that we don't take enough time to really sit with ourselves and evaluate, how do we feel about our whole existence? Granted, we ain't asked to be here, we just showed up on the planet all right, life, let's get it, but how do you feel about your life right now? Are you happy? Are you content? Do you feel fulfilled in life? Do you feel like you're aligning with your purpose? Do you feel as though you're lost in the sauce? What does your life and your spirit feel right now? Number 2, after evaluating how you feel, more specifically for anyone feeling lost, and you might feel like you're just kind of floating through life, I'm just trying to figure this thing out, or you feel like you know what your sense of purpose is, but you're not quite there, or you don't really know how to get quite there. Trust me, I understand. I'm on the journey myself. I'm still doing the work, but I will say for me currently, I feel as though I'm aligning with my purpose, and I'm trusting the process, I'm trusting the timing, and I'm being grateful along the journey, and I'm celebrating the small wins as I gear towards the big win. Wins, plural. But, and I say this to say, for anybody feeling lost or feeling okay, I don't know what's going on here, I'm just trying to figure this thing out, I don't know even how to tell what my spirit is feeling. And I feel as though the closest to us getting to a space where we feel aligned and free within our spirit is when we do something that lets our inner child run free, you know? So if you could think back to your childhood and think back to a time where you were doing something that made you really happy, or something that was like, oh wait, I really like this thing, or you know, that kind of spark of where you might have found something that could have been a passion, or that is a passion for you, you know, something that just made your soul feel free and alive. You know, what is that thing for you? It can be playing basketball, it could be drawing, it could be exploring to different places, it could be going for a hike. Like, what is that thing where it's just like you feel like the weight of the world just doesn't exist when you're in this space? And if you went through an experience in your childhood where you didn't get a chance to experience that, and you don't know, and your childhood isn't a point of reference for you, then I implore that you experience life, go on an adventure, and discover it for yourself. And so taking time out of your schedule, whatever it looks like, to find yourself, find that thing that sparks joy for you is important. In that process, I guarantee you will find that thing that will free your spirit, because you won't even have to think about it. It'll just feel natural to you. It'll feel like freedom. It'll feel like, yeah, sure, I gotta pay that bill, but that bill gonna wait until I'm done doing this, because this right here, right now, makes me feel alive. It makes me feel free. I feel happy. I feel safe. I just feel great, you know? And sometimes it may take a while to find that, but I guarantee you that journey and that search for that thing is worth it. It's worth it. And in that search, you will find that thing that aligns you with a moment for you to really love and allow your spirit and your soul to just be free. My last tip, which if you couldn't tell from the previous videos, and if you haven't watched the previous videos, be sure to check that out. You know, even if you feel like you've got the answers, if you got the answers, Sway, put them in the comment section and let me know. Let me know what you do to invoke self-love for your body, your mind, and your soul. But the last tip that I leave you with is to be grateful for your soul, because you might have somebody out in the world that could be your doppelganger. You can have a similar thought and similar way of thinking to someone else, but no one can have the same spirit that you got. You know, you got your spirit. And the beautiful thing about this human experience is that we can evolve and shift and grow through the years. It doesn't have to be you don't have to be just one thing. You know, we are multifaceted beings. We can, you know, be into art and music, and then also into fashion, and then also into traveling, and also into, like, I don't know, humanitarian work. It doesn't matter. All of those things can encompass who you are. And when you find those things, or if you already know those things, but you make an effort to make time to do those things, I guarantee it'll help and promote that love of your own spirit and your own experience through this physical reality. So, it's your girl Nerese. That's all I have for you in this video today. I hope you enjoy. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Does this resonate with you? Do you agree? Do you disagree? But come with respect. And share your thoughts and the things that you feel help you bring self-love to your body, your mind, and your soul. And let me know in the comments. I wish you well. Give me a like and subscribe. you know, if you feel like this is your vibe, subscribe. It's your girl Reese, and I'm signing out.